What's good, everybody? I'm back with another video, and we are covering Absolute Superman first issue #1, which I actually I have both. I have the physical edition, first printing, which this one I did got from Third Eye Comics. It's in the DMV area, and it came with the card, so that was cool. And also I have it the digital comic as well. So when I be doing the breakdowns, I'll have the digital comics up. You'll get it from Amazon, right? Books will go on your Kindle, whatever, right? So I do that. I always have this when I'm doing a breakdown video. I have this also playing it also in the back as well. So like I like, but let me tell you, like it's nothing like getting a physical comic book because then when you just look at the art, even the digital, it's good, but when you look at the artwork that's in the book, like right to your face, it doesn't do it any justice. I'm telling you, they did a great job. The writer, Jason Aaron, the artist, Rafa Sandoval, great job. And and like Superman, when he's like old, even as a younger Superman, but like some way he finds his way in Brazil. So like the opening, you look at it, the it was different type of class, and they'll wear this stuff on their shields, whatever. So you see the Science League, they have this stuff, and basically, I believe that's the sun, basically, though, right? And so yeah, so those were the, I guess you call those were the elites, though, you know, which is what they're the clearance of the Science League, or whatever, right? And so yeah, so they you look at Krypton, remember this whole universe was made by Darkseid. So and like they using like the red sun and stuff like that. So sun, your sunstone crystal, all that stuff. And then you had like, with Superman's house, the elves basically like farmers, and stuff like that. Engineer like, working in the mines and stuff like that. So you see, so if you when you see that, so yeah, so like you see, they would call they said what are they said, the Man of Steel, these guys, they had the suits of steel basically though, right? So they were the people of steel basically though. So like they was doing like the mining, and so they was considered lower class though than the science guys, right? So it's always seemed like it was a pecking order going on, and so they was doing like the mining and stuff like that, you know. And this is good because we're getting to tell of Krypton, right? How what was going on at that time? Definitely a retelling, or say a re-imaging of Superman world, like Krypton, what Krypton was like, all of that. As you going through it, they doing the mining and stuff, like, it seems like these red rocks though, which is sunstones, whatever, I'm assuming, right? All of that. And like they like, working pennies on getting pennies on the dollar with these guys, as you see, you can relate to how the lower level people, like the floor team, whatever, right? We a job where you do all the hard labor and stuff, where the company makes millions of you, and you're basically, not always get rewarded the same, right? You know, and so you see that now it shifts to now urban in Brazil and stuff like that. And then where in this, they're working, these guys are working in diamond mine and stuff like that. And someone was doing the work for them, and even one of the workers said, "What the hell?" So yeah, so and like so look, it says you look at one part, it says like the Lazarus Promise has a pay of 1,500 whatever, if they could finish mining the ore, roughly 300 more than a month's pay. This while working a mine that extracted like 200 million worth of carats that previous year. So yeah, so like they would definitely get underpaid. You look at like in Brazil and stuff like that. So and workers were saying, this is madness. We need to tell someone. They tell no. and they said basically just, claim your pay, and they coming out, but the guards know, hey, they're already coming out with time. That's impossible. So the guards knew something was up and stuff. So like you looking at the previous night, like like Kal-El, right? I mean, it was just newer this telling of Superman. He got the X-ray vision, so he was saying like you know so he was saying that anymore. So and he's like amongst the people and stuff, sort of like cloaked and shadowed, right? So like so so now it's not he's not coming as so much as being like a savior, like a god, like he's like one of the regular guys that's like just trying to like fit in and help because come from Krypton and stuff, right? They seen what was happening on there with guys was monitoring and like people um where this like social standings and stuff like that was going on. And so it was sort of like similar, and you had this, and also you see you had this person, probably some AI or whatever, or the suit was talking, I don't know, that's always talking to it, and it was telling like morning peacemakers approaching, conflict imminent. And so like this person always would like give like Kal-El intel and stuff like that. And but as you get into more into the book, this person is like actually talking to Kal-El, but you don't actually see him, so it could be a construct of the suit of some AI. So remember, Krypton was very far advanced and stuff, right? So, but so that's interesting. So like, so now you got like Kal-El, he's fighting these peacemakers and stuff like that. He's wrecking them and stuff. You know, and so what Superman said, Kal-El rapper said, I got tired of running, so like he's just going head on with him and stuff. So like the the suit, I guess, talking to him. So we would later find out, right, that the person that's talking to Kal-El is called Soul. And now, if you notice, in like other mythologies, Soul basically was like a sun god or whatever, right? Helios, whatever. And also the poetic name for Soul, basically Soul means is poetic for meaning sun. So that's interesting though, right? That the person that's talking to Kal-El is called Soul, and it's basically Soul is like reference to a sun, and we all know Superman Kal-El gets his powers from the sun, right? So that I think that was a nice touch though, what he did, what the guys doing absolute Superman did, right? I don't know how many people picked up on that name though, but yeah, that was pretty good. And then like also knowing what goes on like in Brazil, like their favorite drink it began with a C, but basically I guess you could say like rum, whatever. But that was like a favorite drink. He mentioned that, so that's cool. Sort of like if you're gonna be in that Brazil setting, like sort of know some of the things, or when people say, "Oh yeah, they do drink that type of drink over there and stuff like that when they celebrate and stuff like that." And the person is telling me, so the person's soul selling Kal-El, your solar energy levels are quite depleted. So obviously he has to recharge and stuff, though, right? Because we all know like Kal-El is basically like a solar battery, though, really, for lack of better for lack of a better term. That's basically what he is. And he's telling Kal-El, "You must leave now." And he's saying, "Kal-El," he's like yelling out to him, "Kal-El, no, you cannot control your soul." And stuff, so that he can't really control his power. Cause like remember, this is a new Cal. This is a much younger Kal-El, though, right? It's not the like seasoned Superman we're used to seeing, especially in this absolute universe. So it's like a lot of stuff is like fairly pretty new. So so he did something where he just emitted all this type of energy and just smoked up everything, basically laid out all those peacemakers that was like coming and stuff like that. And Cal said, "Enough, so shut me down." And this was Soul saying, like, Cal, it is my mission to protect you, to guard the last living vestige of the House of El. So I must urge you yet again, do not engage. He's telling him, do not engage and stuff. He's telling him, return to the shadows, like, leave this place. He's telling him, you must never forget the a lesson of Krypton. Some worlds simply cannot be saved, not from themselves. Okay, so you're seeing all of this go down, right, and stuff. So he figured that he want to like help the people. So even though this is like a new retelling of Superman, but some core principles might still remain the same. He'll find his way, try to out trying to help out the lesser though, right? If it, as this man try, I guess, find his way and stuff. So it's still a lot. And so now we see Lois, right? And somehow she had put some cuffs on him and stuff. This is Agent Lane. She said she got the suspect in custody, and she told, like, said, "Move and I'll fry your face, Superman." So yeah, so that was the first time we hear the name, like, him being called Superman by Lois Lane. Remember, Lois Lane's father was like a military guy as well. So maybe in this version, she doesn't become the reporter or whatever, right? Maybe in this set right now, she's like part of the military, this Lazarus group, whatever, So remember, Lois was taught by her father, like remember, Lois was a badass, could kick some ass too. So and stuff. So yeah, so and we see that though going on. So like Lois Lane is a sort of like on the opposite side of the fence this time around, and you have this person possibly like a Brainiac or whoever, right? Mostly Brainiac. You see those bottle cities he's had, and this is what he says. He says, "Well, now what have we here? A scrumptious new toy. Wonder where you came from." So now he's referring to Kal-El, who Lois called Superman and stuff. So yeah, so he got something all over the screen looking. So he's definitely want to try to see. I want to see how this goes. So it's probably more of Brainiac because he has all these bottled cities and stuff, and you can hear the people saying some stuff too. All right, so like yeah. So now you look at it shifts to central Kansas. Like the camp farm destroyed is like, and now it says property of Lazarus Corp. So this is all in issue one, and now they go back to Krypton, right? Years ago, Krypton and Redlands and stuff like that, and sort of um, like Superman, Kal-El's mother was sort of like a mechanic or working on machinery and stuff like that, And you see his father Jor-El and stuff, so he'd be like checking stuff in the mind, and like you see the look on his face, like you know, radiation burns, all of that, you know. Okay, so he was saying that we can't tell anyone yet. You understand? Not until we are certain. We must be certain before we warn the world. And like, you know what I'm saying? So he's like seems like kind of distraught though. He says, look at it, Laura, the beauty of it. I want us to remember like this. He knows this is about to like eventually disappear once it's gone. So he's saying, Cal, where's Cal? Cal. So Laura, he said, Laura, where's our son? He's all right. He's here. And I then you see like little younger Cal, not the infant though, right? So far as this, so we know before Kal-El came to Earth, he doesn't come as an infant because you see like he's like a younger boy walking and stuff too. You see the dog, so it's not going to be the infant Kal-El that's going to Earth, right? And not going to get that. So it's going to be however he gets there, right? Which they didn't necessarily get into that, which I liked it. It's set the stage, it's setting the table for you to come back to find stuff out. So we don't want everything, the whole origin, whatever, in the first issue. Why? Well, not with Superman because you're building a story and have set pieces, everything, other characters and stuff in there. Though, like so, it's a lot of work to be done still to do, and and so you don't have to give the whole entire story. But we got a glimpse of Superman, right? Kal-El on Earth. Also, the little Kal, right? The kid. You got seen with Krypton, Jor-El, and his mother, right? And what was going on there? We seen those clerics of the Science League, and the guys that work in the steel mine. We had the steel suits on working the mines and stuff like that. And then on back on Brazil, what was going on like that. So we have like seeing multiple phases of what was going on now. So now next issue is supposed to be what they saying Superman versus Lois Lane. So this is interesting take what they're doing, but I like it. To me, the first three Absolute books launched was Batman, Absolute Wonder Woman, Absolute Superman. So to me, if I had to do a pecking order, for me personally, I would take Absolute Wonder Woman 1, Absolute Superman 2, and then Absolute Batman 3. Because I think Absolute Wonder Woman might have been the most interesting one, and then I would go to Absolute Superman. So yeah, but yeah, so now I can't wait to see what future issues look like. What they gonna tell and stuff like that. How does Superman necessarily get to Earth, and what's up with this suit with this AI construct or whatever soul, which we know refers to the sun, basically, right? So we'll see how this all plays in, and so what type of armor, type of suit does he have? Remember, I'm not surprised at none of this because remember how Krypton was, and it brings it was a character in Superman that was like Kryptonian AI or whatever. It was there to preserve the Kryptonian heritage. This character was called the Eradicator, though. Remember, the Eradicator. When Superman had died in the comic books, even they fought in the comic books. But remember, he got Superman's body when he died and put it back to the Fortress of Solitude in the Hiller Matrix chamber, right? And that's why Superman had that black suit on him, right? So yeah, so like, could this be some sort of type of like, where they take the Eradicator, give him a different name? I don't know, but like, so that just means that refers to the sun. So and it's some like AI conscious constantly talking with Superman and stuff like that. It might be a part of that suit, whatever, but definitely a sort of like a companion helper to Kal-El on his way onto Earth and stuff like that. So yeah, so I look forward to seeing more. Definitely, I have high grades for this. So if I rate this at a 1 out of 10, I'm definitely giving it a 9. I give all the books, the absolute books I read, like nines though. Like the Absolute Batman, give that a 9. I give this one a 9. But DC is on it, like they've been killing it in the comic with the All In initiative. They've been killing it and stuff like that. And they hopefully continue to work. They got some more books coming. There's some more absolute books that's also on the way. With the Green Lantern, the Flash, the Martian Manhunter, all of that. So, but I believe we will. So being you got a Green Lantern, a Martian Manhunter, Absolute, and a Flash. So we'll probably eventually, I don't know, maybe we'll down the line we'll get like an Absolute Justice League, which that will be crazy. But I can't wait. So I just want to give y'all this, break this down, let y'all know what was going on with Absolute Superman. I highly recommend you go and get this book. Definitely go and get the physical one. I know it's in the second printing now, so it's sold. The first print sold out, but I say it sold a lot where you could go where they had to bring a second print, but I think you still could get the first printing one because I was still able to get one though, right? They still might still have them in there. So if you get the one with the card, which the one I did, which I got the one that came with the card. So, and it's like a little membership card. It's a Superman and showing like, okay, what tier he's at and stuff like that. But he's like a S100 Alpha, so yeah. But definitely, I recommend checking out the All In initiative. Like, it's All In consists of the regular ongoing books. They got the All In and the Absolute line. So I've been checking it out. I've been reading the Action Comics, the Supermans, not a whole lot of Batman. I think I might have bought Batman Detective Comics 1090, so I need to check that out. But yeah, DC's doing a lot of great things. There's a lot of good comic books that's been like coming out. So I definitely been seeing a resurgence in comic books. Definitely like Marvel doing their thing as well. So definitely go and check this absolute Superman out. Even if you don't get the physical comic, you could also buy the digital comics. There's day one on Amazon. They get those comics and stuff like that. So check out Amazon for the digital stuff. If you can't get the physical, me, I had like I said, I had to get both copies. I had to get the physical and the digital. So yeah, so like I've been like what collecting comics since the '90s though. I was at the comic book stores with the death of Superman. Like back in '93 when I was only 17. My mom, the guy rest her soul, she used to give me money to go down to my local mall get the comics. And I remember being online to get signed comics of some X-Men and stuff. So yeah. So I'm glad DC still ships physical comics to these comic book stores, and keep the comic stores, local stores, in business. So like, hey, if you can go and support your local comic store, even some comic stores also do online orders. Like I said, Third Eye Comics, I was able to order online the physical comic book and they ship it to me and stuff like that. And they use great care. It comes with a backing board, plastic, a bookmark, and all of that. So so yeah, so definitely do that, man. Let's make let's continue to support these comics. Your favorite comics, the comic book stores and stuff like that. So that's it for now. That's it for now. I'll be back with another one. I know what Absolute Batman what is coming out. What this part issue 2 is coming out this Wednesday. I'm gonna see if I'll be able to get it Absolute Batman this week or not. I'm not sure, but I definitely be doing some more breakdowns. Definitely I'll give you a breakdown of Absolute Batman 2. Definitely Absolute Wonder Woman 2. So I'm definitely from the Absolute Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman. I will be bringing out breakdowns of all of them, no matter. So, so I appreciate all the love and support y'all show me, and I'm gonna keep doing it because y'all show me love and support. So who knows? Maybe I might try to get some signed comic. I guess try to get some signed comics if I can, and then maybe do a giveaway on the channel with that. But hey, man, like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. See y'all in the next video. Everybody, enjoy their weekend. I'm out of here.